Hi everyone, this is Joe from Thunk Tank Podcast, and today I just wanted to make a very brief video about an article that I recently came across regarding an issue that if you follow our podcast, we've been discussing at length lately, and that is plastic pollution. I mean, pollution in general, but plastic pollution in particular. And this article I thought was very interesting and very uplifting because it's about a project that is geared towards helping to remove 88,000 tons of plastic waste from the Pacific Ocean. So, if you're not familiar with the plastic oceans issue, it's a big one, and I'll link some resources in the description as well as our own podcast where we talk about it and why exactly it's so detrimental, not just to marine life, but to human life ultimately, for various reasons. So it's a big ongoing issue, and it's only getting worse. So the fact that it's really starting to gain awareness, and these types of projects are starting to arise, I think this is just fantastic. So again, I just read through this article now, and yeah, it seems fascinating. It's this floating system essentially that is leaving from San Francisco, and it's going to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is a giant center of plastic waste in the Pacific Ocean that sort of pools there because of the way the ocean currents just happen to work. And it's getting bigger every year. There's debates over the exact size, but some estimates claim it's at least the size of Texas by now, and again, only getting bigger. The statistic you often hear is that by 2050, the ocean will have more plastic than fish by weight, which again, obviously, that's not great. Plastic is not something that we want that much of in the ocean, that's for sure. So yeah, this is just a trial. I mean, as you say here, as you see here, we want to catch plastic, not fish. So that's a very legitimate obstacle to overcome. How do you scoop up all this plastic waste, some of which is as small as a millimeter in size? When obviously you have fish, everything from sharks and whales to down to plankton that you don't want to catch. So it's fantastic that this type of trial is even beginning, and it's going to take a while, and it's going to take, of course, some trial and error. But the fact that this is being addressed now and before 2050, I can't emphasize enough how important this could be in the long term. So, again, it says the Ocean Cleanup Project hopes that System 001 can extract about 55 tons of plastic from the ocean a year. And of course, as they note here in this article, that wouldn't make too big of a dent in the 88,000-ton patch, let alone the 9 million tons that enter the ocean each year. However, the group hopes to eventually deploy 60 systems that would extract 50% of the plastic Pacific garbage patch or for every 5 years. So part of the problem is reducing the amount of plastic that gets there initially. And again, I mean, there's a lot more work that needs to be done between the responsibility of industry, of governments, and of individuals. There's a reason why people like me here at the podcast are out there every weekend picking up plastic waste, whether to unfortunately send it to a landfill, but ideally recycle it. I probably recycle close to half the plastic waste I pick up. So we can all do something, and whether it's on a big scale like this or an individual scale. So I think it's important just to share this type of information and keep talking about it, keep thinking about solutions that will help us all in the long run. So I just wanted to share that briefly. If anybody has any more information on this or any other types of projects that they find interesting, I encourage you, please share in the comments. Let us know what you think. And thanks for giving a watch. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.